Hello, my name is Sarah Cline, and I'm an associate in the real estate department at Shulman, Rogers, Gandel, Porty, and Ecker in Potomac, Maryland. I'm here today to talk to you about the rule against perpetuities. No, just kidding. I'm here to talk to you about a much more practical topic. Specifically, I'm here to talk to you about Maryland's public resources and how you can use those resources to research effectively for you and your clients. As a real estate attorney, I use Maryland's public records every day. But these resources can have practical applications in every area of law. By taking advantage of these resources, you can add real value to your legal services for your clients. The first resource that you should be familiar with is Maryland Judiciary's Case Search. You can find this by plugging Maryland Judiciary Case Search into any internet search or by visiting casesearch.courts.state.md.us. Obviously, case search is necessary if you're involved in active litigation to monitor your case, but it can also provide you helpful information in any type of representation. Whenever I'm considering a new representation, I like to run a case search on all of the parties involved. You never know what you're going to find. Consider the hypothetical where real estate law and family law intersect. You're approached by a client who is a co-owner of real property, possibly with a former spouse. The client tells you that they've reached an impasse with their co-owner and they would like to sell the property in order to liquidate their equity. Based on the information provided by your client, you decide that you would like to file a petition for sale in lieu of partition. But before you file a suit, you run a case search. By searching for either your client or the co-owner of property, you discover a pending foreclosure action against the property, because perhaps unbeknownst to your client, the co-owner has not maintained mortgage payments on the property. You may still proceed with your petition for sale in lieu of partition, but now that you know that you're faced with an impending foreclosure deadline, you might pursue a more aggressive negotiation strategy to convince the co-owner to agree to a market sale of the property before losing it to foreclosure. Case search can also be helpful in locating parties for service of process. Particularly in a civil action, your client might not have current information to locate the opposing party or defendant. A quick case search may reveal that individual's address due to a recent traffic court appearance, thus saving your client the time and expense of a skip trace by a private investigator. The second public resource that you should familiarize yourself with are the records of Maryland's State Department of Assessments and Taxation, also known as SDAT, which is found at www.dat.state.md.us. SDAT maintains records on both real estate and businesses. Using SDAT's real property data search, starting with a simple street address, you can find out the current owners of that property, how much they paid for it, when they bought it, and its current assessed value. With SDAT's business data search, you can find out whether a business entity is in good standing with the state, when it was formed, its principal place of business, and its resident agent for service of process or to reach out as a negotiating tactic. Finally, the third public resource that you should be familiar with, and my personal favorite, is Maryland Land Records, which is found at www.mdlandrec.net. You do have to register for a login for land records, but it's free and open to the public. Land records are physically maintained at the circuit court in each county. On the website, they're also organized by county. You can easily search land records using a party's name. This can be particularly helpful if your client has a judgment against an individual and you want to find out if they own any real property to attach that judgment to. Remember, circuit court judgments automatically become a lien against any real property located in that county. District court money judgments do not become liens unless they're transferred to circuit court. Baltimore City is the exception to this rule, where both district court and circuit court judgments become liens. If your client has a judgment against a defendant in a particular county, and you discover property owned by that party in another county based on a land record search, you can then transfer that judgment to attach to the real property. Remember, a circuit court judgment automatically becomes a lien against all real property in the county in which the judgment is entered. A district court money judgment does not become a lien against property unless it is transferred to the circuit court. The exception to this rule is Baltimore City, where both district and circuit court judgments automatically become liens against all property located in the city. I hope that knowledge of Maryland's public records will prove beneficial to you in your legal practice and add real value for your legal services to your clients. Best of luck to you in your research. Thank you.